Okay, so while I fix and clean my razor, I thought I'd tell you a little story because I just saw some Christian nonsense on the old internet. When a baby is conceived, there are cells and proteins and molecules and everything that come together, and some that don't come together. And sometimes there's more proteins or less proteins. More proteins for, say, brown hair, less proteins for, say, albinos. More proteins for the size of the baby's feet. Internal problems, if there are going to be any. And less proteins if the baby is to be gay. Now, Christians like to say that there are facts about life, and there are facts about Jesus, and there are facts about things that are said in the Bible and aren't said in the Bible and should be said in the Bible and blah, 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 the Bible. But the Bible was written 2,000 years ago, before they had biology, before they had zoology, if you're nasty. And they didn't know the things that we know now about biology and cellular biology and conceptual biology. I'm not against the freedom of religion. I'm just against the freedom of stupidity. Because sometimes people say really, really dumb things in the name of God, in the name of Jesus, in the name of religion, and because American Constitution is set up the way that it is, they get away with it. And if you say anything about it, it's considered hateful, it's considered anti-religion, anti-God, and it's considered being an atheist. And I'm not an atheist. I was raised Catholic. I watch a lot of Christian programming, but sometimes it gets out of control because you're wrong about homosexuality. You're wrong about 80% of the stuff that's in the Bible, but you're really wrong about homosexuality because it has nothing to do with free will. It has about as much to do with free will as I have blue eyes, being a gay man. That's great that you want to believe a book that was written over the course of 1,000 years, 2,000 years ago. But you have to bridge the gap between biology and theology. Because I think if you can't do that in today's world, obviously you're just a bigot or just really, really dumb. And I think that's too bad if you're really, really dumb. Especially in the name of God, because God doesn't want you to be really, really dumb. And most of the stuff that comes out of the church's mouth, at least in the lower 48 states, is really, really dumb. And I think you have to be really, really dumb to believe it. As is. It can change. They can change their mind. They can bridge the gap between theology and biology. But they're not going to do that because there's no money in it. And they can't drive, phantoms. They can't live in big McMansions if there's a certain truth to what they're saying, but not in the way that they think they're saying it. And therein lies the problem. It's all about money. Personal relationship with God. Not what some preacher says, not what some church says, not what some religion says, but a personal relationship with God, as in you, me and him. That's all.